You think this camera would have a front-facing recording note? You know if you're recording or not.
Yeah, you would think so. Are we recording?
When the shark bites, dun, 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 dun. Mac and I.
Don't dishonor.
Ba,
Don't Bobby Darin, who was one of my favorite performers of all time.
Well, everybody's your favorite performer of all time. So, hey, welcome, Ed, to not only the studio, but the inaugural tasting of our new Rosé Club, which was prompted by many people asking us to do this, and I'm very excited to do it because you don't know, between the Napa Series Club, the Bordeaux Club, and the Rosé Club, how many more wines the vendors are bringing.
Well,
I have full schedules now.
Yeah. Well, what do you
I
expect?
tasted 75 wines yesterday, and that's only half the day. They blocked out to their house. So what I want to do with the Rosé Club is I want to show not only the regular Provence rosés which we have today, but I want to show all kinds of things because every region seems like in the world that grows wine tries to experiment with rosé and with their indigenous.
Well, yeah,
grapes.
but it's also a huge category now. I mean,
it is a huge
rosés are selling like crazy because people have finally figured out these are really nice wines.
And you're getting it with different brands, different grapes, different nuances. They're very, very interesting, and I'm really excited to taste them again. So. What do you want to start with, the French one or the domestic one?
Well, let's start with the first one, the Hogwash.
The Hogwash. So this is Beckstoffer. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's Beckstoffer, which is one of the most expensive vineyards in the Napa Valley. Well, I mean,
2016. I don't remember the grape in this though. Cabernet Franc or something. But the name's cute. Hogwash.
It could be anything. It could be. Well, that's probably why they call it that.
This nose is classic.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
Jeez, this is very effusive and much jumps out of the glass at you.
Wow. Well, based on the weight, I'm guessing since it tastes very much like the Isabel that it could be Cabernet.
I think it's Cabernet.
And also knowing that Beckstoffer grows a ton of Cabernet as well as Chardonnay, but it's obviously not Chardonnay. So
see, and that's what's interesting about this idea of the Rosé Club because we will make Cabernet Rosé here. They'll make Cabernet Rosé in Bordeaux, which you don't see a lot of. But the classic part of France that makes Rosé, which we're going to taste next, has nothing to do with Cabernet.
Mm-mm.
And so I heard the story about White Zinfandel. Dad talks about the story about how he stopped at the Sutter home and Bob Trincaro was out there and he brought the wine out and stuff. So as we were touring Trincaro and having lunch with the docent, I didn't know it was an accident.
Yeah. It wasn't an accident. It just they couldn't finish fermenting it.
Right.
And I remember. Well, I remember the 1972 White Zinfandel that your dad told me about, and he said we got to try it. I said absolutely. So we ordered it, and I remember the day it came in, we literally ripped the box open right then and there. Didn't chill it down. Couldn't wait to taste it because it was the first White Zinfandel. To this day, it was probably the driest wine I ever had in my life. We're both going like this. Oh my God, this wine is dry. It's got so much acidity. Okay, but we liked it. It was really cool. What did it sell for? $1.25? I don't know. Anyway, so then that was 1972. In 1970, and it was selling pretty well because it was unique. 1977, they had what they call a stuck fermentation.
Right.
Where it had about 3% residual sugar in it. It was a lot sweeter. They sold it in 6 months instead of a year. So they said, well, maybe we should do this on purpose, and that's how it started.
That's how it goes. So this is the Hogwash. I'm going to 97.
I give 98. For me, I think this wine's absolutely stunning.
Really good.
Gorgeous. Okay, now, Paul started this conversation incorrectly.
Why?
Because you say, well, France is known for rosés in the two areas, and they're same.
That's true.
But the fact is, this comes from the Provence, from the Languedoc-Roussillon area, except it's not Grenache. It is Pinot Noir.
Oh.
and I had to read that twice, honestly, because I'm going, are you kidding me? Pinot Noir in the Provence? But I guess, there's cool areas.
So you're saying I was right because that sounds so unusual. It's Pinot Noir for them.
That's right. That's exactly what I was saying.
Instead of Grenache.
I'm so glad you corrected me on that.
And what a different note.
But this wine is so good. I mean, it's just, I don't care what it is.
It's not really as effusive.
It could be Alicante Boucher Rosé.
Wow, so this is so different, right? It's way less opulent, but so subtle.
I know, but Yeah, they are. Now, the Hogwash, by the way, $17 on the shelf, $14 retail. And
Look at the color on the Hogwash is lighter, but it's a heavier one.
Well, that all is dependent on how long they keep the wine on the skins, because the juice of almost every single grape is pure white. I mean, that's how Trinchero, Sutter Home made a pure white Zinfandel. They never let the pulp touch the skin, so juice comes out white. They can. This is probably literally 7 or 8 hours of skin contact. And that's
Well,
it.
I guess it gives us Pinot Noir. It's got, and once the CO2 blows off, I love the I'm not gonna say simplicity, 'cause it's not simple, but I love the softness of it. And
It's a great bottle of wine. It's $29.98 on the shelf, $19.99 reorder price, and I'm doing a $95 on this one as
I
well.
go 96. I think it's just really fun, and being Pinot, and maybe in fact now I remember. How about that for a segue?
That's really something.
Because it was from the South and it was Pinot Noir. Is what the interesting part
Well,
of it
yeah. I
was.
mean, when was the last time you tasted a Pinot Noir from the Languedoc? Like never. And that's the Rosé Club, boys and girls.
Rosé.
Rosé.
Cheers.